Okay, so we're here for Barcelona City FM. I'm about to speak to Sofie Winterson. She just performed earlier today on the Sonar Dome stage, presented by Red Bull Music Academy. Sofie, how did it go earlier?
Yeah, it went really well. I was a bit nervous because my luggage didn't arrive yet, so it got stuck in the plane. So at first I thought, I can't play, and then...
You didn't have your sparkly outfit?
Yeah, well, I had, this was in my hand luggage, and luckily some other stuff, but the keys, like the synths and stuff, they were not here.
No. So your equipment hadn't arrived. I saw on Twitter actually that you were like, I'm here finally, I can't believe I...
After 17 hours. And then
17?
From Amsterdam, it's supposed to be 3 or something, and then they said no, the luggage, we don't know where it is. So luckily here at Sonar and Red Bull, they really helped me with getting the stuff I needed, but it's always different.
It's not your stuff.
No, so but it was also so I took a key player with me, and we were like, okay, we're gonna make this work anyway. Of course I heard all these sounds in my head that weren't there because we didn't have our own synths and stuff. But
you're happy?
I'm happy how it went,
So I want to talk to you a little bit about your personal kind of journey into working in the music industry. You're a singer-songwriter, and how do you feel? Do you feel like you've had barriers because you're a woman, or do you feel like it's been easy for you to do what you want?
Well, for me, my musical journey started when I was really young, and I have 2 sisters and a brother. And we started making music. Actually our father just taught us how to play some instruments, to sing together. So of course I was surrounded by women that were also making music. They were my sisters. So at that point I didn't really think about it, I guess. And also you are surrounded by family and they're all making music, so it felt really natural. And I think actually I just recently did an interview with my 2 sisters who are both working still in the music industry but separate from each other now, about this subject. And it feels like as a woman, people think, it's hard to explain, but I never really think about myself as being female or male.
Exactly.
I just make music. And then you sometimes get sort of confronted with it when people say you got a lot of pedals, or it's cool that you play the bass. I'm like, a lot of guys play the bass, and of course I think it's nice to play the bass, but it's it shouldn't be something so cool that you can do it as a female artist. For me,
people are like, wow, you can do that. It's like, I should be. Why can I not do that?
All the male artists, they playing guitar and sing to the same time, or playing bass, Paul McCartney, sing together, and then whoa, cool that you can do it as well. So that feels, at the same time it's a compliment, but on the other hand, for me it feels so natural to do it. So.
And just going kind of into your kind of creative process when you're writing and stuff, how do you kind of set about doing it, and what kind of makes you comfortable, and how do you kind of get into it? Because your last EP was released last year. So how do you kind of get into the groove?
So I'm working on a new record right now. It's sort of almost finished, but it has been a process. I sort of noticed that it's best for me to lock myself up solely, so just by myself. And then so it takes some time. Maybe sometimes I just take a month and then go completely by myself someplace, maybe to Lisbon or another city also.
Do you generally go out of Amsterdam?
Mostly, But then I just bring my home studio, book an apartment, go sit somewhere else, and I just walk around and read.
And also it gets you inspired as well, doesn't it, to be somewhere different?
Somewhere different. And also I think for me it really helps if I'm not able to communicate my thoughts all the time. So if the thoughts stay inside my head, if I don't communicate, then I have to put them somewhere else, and then they sort of become songs. That works best for me.
Okay. And you're saying you are working on a new album.
Yes.
When can we expect to kind of see that? Because you haven't released an album for 2 years?
Yeah, that's true.
3 years? Yeah.
So after the last album, I made these 2 EPs because I really wanted to have these songs combined in two different ways, and now I'm really ready to make a new record, and some of it is already really finished, and then I think I'm finishing it up this summer, so August will be finished, and then has to be like processed,
tweaked and made
so
look pretty.
I think I'm able to release a song this fall, but then maybe start 2 songs, and then the record won't be out I think until January.
And what's your kind of opinion on the female representation at Sonar this year? Do you think that compared to other festivals, there's a lot more women on the lineup? Do you think that they're kind of pushing forward and making sure? Because I think the statistic is like 17% of women make up the headliners at festivals, or might even be less.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, I find like here at Sonar there's a lot of women actually. Like in my opinion, I haven't seen the statistics, but because there was lately there was a festival in Holland, like a rock festival. My sister had to play there.
Yeah.
And supposedly there was like maybe what was it, like 3%? Like there was just 2 female artists.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and now today here, of course. Sharing the stage with Susan Chani, Marie Davidson.
Yeah.
Yesterday Ray Ray. This is the people only I know from the Music Academy.
Lena, who just played now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of. I definitely think that Sonar has represented women.
Yes.
And then kind of just like a final sort of question for you. What are your top tracks to go party to? Like, what would you want to hear if you're at a party and you're like, yes?
Wow. Actually, that's for me. It's really hard because everything I listen to is really, really mellow. So
okay.
So that
could be mellow.
Yeah, it could be mellow. Like sort of a mellow party, I would say. What's a Girl to Do from Fatima Yamaha.
Yeah.
I also really like Everything's Nice from Jaco Ino Kalepi. It's actually a cover. For me, that's already party like. But it's like you wouldn't say it's a club track, or it's still super super mellow.
Yeah.
Also, Jesus and Mary Chain released a new song lately, and so it's sort of like mostly
mellow.
like that. Yeah, mellow but up. It can be up. Yeah.
Actually, just quickly going back to Fatima Yamaha, he remixed one of your tracks a while ago. If you had to have a female producer or artist do a remix of one of your tracks, who would you choose right now? Like, who would you want to do that?
Yeah, well, right now I would say Mary Davidson.
Mary Davidson. Yeah.
And she, I was with her in the Music Academy. I think she's like super super inspiring woman.
Yeah.
I would love to hear my track with her, like in her version.
Oh, amazing.
Because I think she's like super good at making like super minimal, danceable, and that's like I said, I'm more mellow stuff. So I think it'd
be like a kind of a weird combination, but it might kind of work.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we are actually sort of planning on maybe she's staying in Berlin in the summer, so maybe I go there. Maybe I think we are like everyone's busy, but we are all the time saying like we should do something together. And
amazing.
Yeah.
And you look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
I love. Where's the top from?
It's from a Dutch designer. His name is David Laporte.
Amazing.
And actually, I had the whole pants.
Is it not like really sweaty though?
Not so much, but it is a bit tight. But it's like no, it is quite thin. Luckily, I also had the whole pants, but I couldn't because my high.
Because your heels.
They were not heels.
Oh no!
And the pants were too
Lady
long.
without her high heels.
So,
Not good.
Yeah, but actually it was fine. Like this is also more comfortable. So and I still wanted to wear the top, so I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've been chatting to Sofie Winterson.